Welcome, everybody. We're here at Heads Up Pool. We have two rookie debuts on our channel. There you see it. We have Jordan Harmon from Montana and Perry FETU from out. Where are you from? You're from here, from the high desert.
Yeah.
So Perry, good guy. Been friends of his for a couple years now. He's played on my pool team, and then life hit him, and now he doesn't play pool at all. But it's great to have you back. He just got back from Vegas at the Southwest Challenge, and good to have you there, Perry. And we have newcomer. Good to see you, Jordan from Montana, friend
Good to
of
see
John
you.
Guy. It's his table. We put him on the screen. There he is. Good to see you, Jordan. I'm glad you
Yeah,
joined
nice to
us.
see you.
Obviously, you've seen us play before, so it's we'll go over the rules before we actually commence and start our match because there might be some since you're new and Perry's new, but I went over everything with him yesterday, so
Okay.
we'll go over it again. So this way we have a consensus of how it's played. Okay, so
Sure.
let me turn this over to Darren. Darren, take a big swig, and
Delicious. Blue
that is
Moon.
a big glass of beer right there.
Had it sitting in the freezer all day, getting a
Wow.
frosty mug. But yeah, so welcoming the new guys to the stream. Those who are virtual pool fans, you might recognize Perry. He did play some of the Ghost Ball over on Backyard Billiards channel. It's been some years since we've seen him. He has not played any virtual pool under the Heads Up banner. So both guys are, in fact, newbies. So hard to do a pick 'em because we haven't seen much of either one of these guys play this format. So it'll be new to both of them. I know Perry is the higher Fargo of the two, so I think it's okay to put him as the favorite tonight. Maybe a 1.5-to-1 favorite. But stranger things have happened in virtual pool. Sometimes what makes the better player is some of the weapons he can utilize, and in a strictly offensive format, he'll be limited to just that. So we'll see how these guys play. They both have seen the format before. I'm sure they understand some of the strategies, and we wish them well, and good luck tonight to both of you guys.
All right.
Thank
Good luck. So Perry, we'll turn it over to you first. I'll put you on full screen, and you can and go ahead and tell them what are you ready? What are you prepared for today?
Um, I just want to see how I do with this format. I know it's a different format, so the strategies are a little bit different. So just want to see how I do with it, and hopefully I can play some more matches after that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How did you like what we chose for your avatar on the banner? That was
Oh,
pretty good. I
yeah,
liked
it's
it.
pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yep.
All right, let's go to Jordan. Jordan, glad you
Yes,
could
sir.
join. So what did you how did this come to be? Who are you? You're friends with John Guys, right?
Well, yeah, I know John and Brendan, and I saw the video, and I thought that's really neat. I'm in a small town with like 300 people, so to get people to come and play or to travel out, it's quite a ways. So I just thought it was really interesting concept. I was like to play from my own pool room and go to you versus having to travel around. So seemed like a pretty interesting concept and looked like fun. So something new.
Yeah, it's as close as you get to a real game with two guys on the same table. You're going to have your mistakes and misses and get some lucky rolls and some bad luck rolls, and it's just going to happen. It's just like a real game of pool. So
Yeah,
really,
absolutely.
it's down to who gets done with their table in the quickest inning in the lowest amount of innings. We're going to alternate breaks, but we'll go over the rules right now if you want. So, glad you could join us. It's always fun to debut new players. It is the
Well,
community's.
I appreciate you guys having me.
What's
Absolutely.
that?
Anything.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah, he just said thanks for having him. Yeah, you're welcome to play anytime. And with a table that nice, I'm sure you got the nicest table in town with only 300 people around. So
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to jump in and be part of this anytime you like. But we'll pull up the rules. Although the guys might have had a chance to read them over before or see the game play. Let me see. You got them, or do you want me to grab them?
I can
I got them.
find them.
All right, almost.
That's BCA Tembo.
There we go. All right, cool. All right, so gameplay is BCA rules. Coin flip for the break. If a ball is pocketed, player shoots until he misses. The table is open after the break, regardless of balls down. 8 ball to be spotted with it pocketed on the break. Obvious shots do not need to be called tonight.
So that means we want you to just call your banks, your kicks, your caroms, your combinations, your jump shots, and your masses.
All fouls are ball in hand. Players alternate after misses or fouls. The player who scratches will start from the kitchen when his turn resumes. First to pocket a called 8 ball wins the rack. You'll need 7 of them to get it done tonight. We did do a coin flip before we went live, and Perry won that. So assuming these guys go hill, slight advantage to the guy who won the coin flip because he'll get the break first. So,
All right, Perry, you ready to start this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, rack them up. First thing on Perry. Let's go up to corner. And
we do
enjoy yourself, have fun.
We do have a couple matches to promote after tonight's match. They just keep coming. So
Yeah, got a couple.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people looking to get some action and heads up, and we can meet the demand.
Yeah, Mike, welcome. The Godfather and Todd Elston is in there. I heard he's going to be joining up playing in the game soon. Got Russell from Dusty Tables.
Both guys working with the stripes and solids tonight, so we'll try to help people navigate along.
Right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. VJ, welcome. VJ is from.
All right, Perry going with the open bridge break there. Believe it's going to be
dry.
Dry break.
Yeah.
Both guys have tight tables, so might see some of that tonight. All right, rack number 1 here for Jordan.
Avoids the side. Okay.
And it'll be a dry break for him as well.
Yeah. Looks like the cue ball's way up table, so he's going to start with the tester. All right. Okay, you're up, Perry.
All right.
He broke dry also, so.
And Perry does have 2 6 balls because one of his children is yet to tell him where the 7 ball is.
He's got 2 toddlers that want to play pool.
Tell you what, if they become pool players, well, regardless, it'll make for a good story one day.
Yeah. Dave wants to let everybody know he has arrived. And my buddy Virginia's in the chat. Give her a shout out. Oh, all right. Tries to force it in.
Yep. A little bit of a nervy miss there.
Yeah.
Again, both guys have humbling tables, so we'll see him get jammed up a handful of times tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, Jordan's table's open, so he can shoot solids or stripes, and we'll try to help you out the best we can. Looks like he's going for a solid down here. We'll take the 4.
Shot to get things going. Didn't have a lot to work with.
Yeah. Looks like he has a 7 across the table.
I'll tell you, for a nervy shot for your first shot on the stream, that was a pretty good shot.
Yeah, it was. He's hitting 7, whereas Perry doesn't have a 7.
Gotta take advantage of that.
All right. So he's going 3 ball. A good shot. Pushes that ball up.
Yeah. He's working from a dry break, so.
Yeah. You always wonder how good players shoot that live in a town with only 300 people. Well,
seems to be doing pretty good so far. Like
my buddy Andrew.
Nicely done. I believe he's got
Yeah,
two
looks
solids
like-
left, the 5 and the 6,
Yeah,
and
so you can see the
maybe the
5.
one ball as well. Yeah, I think the 5, and the 6. He's on the 1 now.
Time ball, there's the 5 ball and 6 ball.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the 5 and the 6.
Okay, 5 and the 6 left.
Oh, tough try.
Yep. Missed
Yeah,
throw for him.
Left himself tough on the 6. He's gonna have to thin it, or he's gonna have to bank it.
Yeah, and thanks to me, Jordan's coming in a bit cold, so I got the time screwed up. So he's hitting him pretty well for not having hit any balls. Just a little disclaimer.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have to deal with
You
Eastern.
got to deal with me, right?
You got to deal with different time zones. It makes it difficult.
I gotcha. It's a good run. All right.
Okay.
Minimal damage done there is a pretty good miss. 3 ball ends up back in the center of the table for him. So
Yeah, it looks like Jordan has a tough cut here. A little bit of a thin cut.
Yep.
Yep, it was a thin cut. He hit it kind of hard. He probably should have hit that a little softer to baby it. So he made sure he left himself a shot. But this is what happens with this format. You got to hit him. You got to miss him good. Meaning you got to miss him, have a shot. So.
Yeah, and although Perry didn't plan for it here, he missed it well here. So he's got a lot more options right now because more balls on the table. The less balls you have on the table, the less you can afford the bad misses.
Yeah, me and Perry played yesterday, practice just to figure out how it's done, and so he did get lucky on that lead, but he had other balls to shoot. So. And Perry got out of line yesterday practicing too. So he's down to his last 3. That's a one characteristic miss for Perry. I would give him a makeable miss there.
Yep.
He pockets those, no problem. But it's first game.
Absolutely. It takes a couple racks. Like I said, these guys are both newbies. You just joined us. And playing under the pressures of stream can beat us all up.
He's going for a kick. Oh, looks like it's going to be bad. Just leave the ball there.
Your ball stays where it is. You're fine.
Yeah.
Perry's going to get a ball in hand.
Perry's going to get a ball in hand. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Both trying to be accommodating.
Yeah. It's just so they help our audience know what they're shooting at.
Sure. So first foul of the night.
There's 6 in that corner. And missed the ball.
Ooh, missed the ball in hand. Tough one. Let's Jordan off the hook here.
I do from where it lays. I need to go to the kitchen.
So you're picking up right where you left off.
Okay.
Shot. Needs a leave. All right, he's been looking to make a good hit here. I'm not sure he can see any part of the 6 ball. Doesn't want to give Perry another ball in hand. Perry would like a second stab at it, I'm sure.
Should tell him about the 2-putt.
I'm gonna kick it up here.
Okay. He's going to 2-putt it, is what you're doing. We call this the 2-putt, Jordan.
Just playing for your next shot.
Yeah, we still got to make a good hit, though. Nope. Well,
All right. Ball in hand there for Perry. Again, we'll have another crack at it.
Perry's still on 3 balls. Let's see if he can miss 2 ball in hands.
Never been done.
Back-to-back ball in hand. Nice shot. Need to get a little bit higher.
All right, he's got the 2 and the 5.
Yeah.
8 ball in between 2 stripes here.
He uses like a 9,000 watt light bulb for his pool table. That's why there's a big bright spot in the
Go for that one.
yeah.
What
There's
a shot.
little Perry, we all know.
What a shot. Save that one.
Yeah, perfect position and everything. He just has to pull it back for the 8 in the corner. He's got a small window.
Same guy, as we said.
Yeah, same guy that missed the ball in hand the previous inning.
That's right.
Oh,
Shit.
And that one ends up with the 7 ball.
All right, so Jordan, just like you gave up the ball in hand, now you get the ball in hand.
Lucky fan goes home with a game
That
ball.
is-
Jordan gets his first ball in hand of the night.
If you notice, he doesn't have a shot where the cue ball is
This
now. 6.
definitely, this is a big help here for him.
This is huge. Huge. I mean, he didn't have a shot. He was going to have to waste one
You
shot.
get to experience the spoils of heads up with this ball in hand. Just got to get to the 8 ball.
You know, what's funny is that Perry did a highlight reel shot the previous one. And that one, he jumps it over the table.
Yeah. As they say, same guy, man. It happens.
Yeah. Hey.
I've jumped him off the table. I've jumped him into the pocket. I've done all kinds
Yeah.
of crazy shit. Ooh.
All right. Well, he did. At least he could see the ball. He had the shot. Perry,
Both guys,
he
both
left you
guys
off.
with some makeables in rack number 1.
Yeah.
A little nervy for both of them.
Perry has a chance to get this game back. Shoots it beautifully.
Yep.
one.
There it is. Perry on the board first, gets away with one. Jordan lets him off the hook.
Yeah, Jordan probably wish he had that ball in hand back. He wouldn't.
Yeah, well, yeah. Perry missed the ball in hand. Both guys missed the ball in hand. That one Jordan's was a little bit more costly as he was going to be transitioning to the 8. So it's going to be his break. He can shake that one off now. Every rack that goes by, you get a little bit more comfortable and a little less nervy. So again, both guys with tight tables. Fundamentals got to be there. They're going to be rattling out. All right, rack number 2. It's going to be Jordan's break. He's breaking on the evens. This is a race to 7. All right, hammers it. Another dry break. Cue ball in relatively the same area it was before. I think he's got a couple more options this time.
Yeah, last time he came out swinging.
Yep. Definitely hammers him for sure. Dry break. Rack number 2 for Perry. Rack number 2 for Mr. FETU.
He's going to get there. No.
All right, try break for him as well. Hard to pick who's got the better layout, better starting point. Like
Yeah, they both good.
Yeah. Ooh, tough miss on the 7 to get things started. All right, nice shot. Gave it to Jordan just because I thought Perry had less balls to shoot at to start.
He's making it look easy. Looks like his 11 ball is going to be his toughest one. Oh, he's pulling it up for the 11.
Down to his last 3 stripes, 8 ball center of the table.
What's nice is there's no blockers on this side of the table that can interfere. Oh, I almost spoke too soon.
Yeah, he's all right. This would be a dry and run here for Perry. Beautiful shot. Played it well.
Yeah. The only pocket he can't go into is the side pocket where the 2 6s are. In the corner where the 1 is. Brings it back.
Yep, a little close to his work, but I think his line's just about perfect. First bridge shot of the night, brought to you by Backyard Billiards. There it is. Perry with a dry and run. High run goes to 8 balls. It'll continue with the ball down and will be his break next.
Good shooting, Perry.
Thank you.
New high run goes from 3 to 8. So after a couple misses there in the first rack, looks like Perry's going to hit the ground running here in rack number 2. So
Yeah, pay attention, man. You'll be playing Perry in no time.
right, he's back in the mix. We've been trying to get a hold of him. I'm trying to work out.
Yep, I did sub on and seen him all. Darren mentioned his name. I'm like, Perry, he'd be perfect for this.
It's like, hey, what happened to that guy, man?
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right, rack number 3.
See, Uncle Chuckles got in the chat. Good to see you, Chuck.
All All right, got a ball down. One leaked out, bottom right-hand corner. High run continues.
Go for that 9 on the pocket.
Okay. Everything neutral to start. Stripe into a solid, solid into a stripe. All right.
I think you may have locked that one up.
Yeah, I did.
Just like that, he broke it out.
Opens it up.
Well, it looks like all his balls have a pocket now.
Uh, 15 on the side.
All right, gonna make him maybe reroute.
10.
Nice recovery.
I see Andrew is antagonizing Nick Burry in the chat. They played each other in the past, so I see them. They're talking smack to each other. Look at that. Look at that. Nick is just antagonizing him.
He's been known to do that.
There's Andrew. Andrew fighting back, throwing out them fighting words.
Yeah, Perry's coming alive here.
I don't know what, a 14-ball run?
Yeah.
Oh, corner.
Yes, sir. Break and run. Perry there. Nicely done. He's on a 16-ball run.
Yeah, I got to give him an applause line for that one. Let me find
Right.
it real quick.
Try and run and a break and run. High run, 16 balls. It will be Jordan's break next. Perry goes to 3. Perry sets the tempo. Let's see if Jordan can respond with some shots of his own.
Okay, Jordan. There you go, buddy. Show him how you do a break and run.
There you go.
Ball down.
So it all starts with the ball down. First ball down there for Jordan. Had a couple dry breaks to start.
Eric Pool Guy Simpson.
Yep.
He's our favorite pilot in our community.
He is.
Got a Fat Joe in the chat. Good to have you. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber.
Yeah, we always have big turnouts when we got new faces on stream.
Yeah. There's a big game last weekend. If you guys didn't see that game,
2 big
One of the
games.
best, probably the best matchup was on Saturday. Howie
Ooh,
versus
needs it to
Kim.
roll. Oh, it was a tough shot. It was a tester.
Okay.
All right, rack number 4 here for Perry. His high run continues with the ball down. He's at 16 right now.
Ball down.
Yep. He's doing that Mike Adams with the open bridge break there, Gizmo.
Yeah, I see that.
Starting to work for him. First couple racks, not so
after
much,
2
but last 2 were pretty good.
Exactly. After the first 2 dry breaks, he's figured it out. So
Yep.
there. Speaking of the devil, Ken the Iceman just popped in. He just came off a freaking incredible heads-up classic match.
Yeah. Setting
Which
some
was
records,
sick.
both guys.
Yep. If you didn't see it, it's a match you should watch. I think collectively it was 10 breaks.
Yeah, they had, 10 breaking runs and 16 racks?
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Kind of a big deal.
Of those 16 racks, 10 of them are breaking runs. That's unbelievable.
It truly is.
Go for this combo, the 9-12 in the corner.
All right, combination. I was gonna say, he's got some room for error there with the 6 ball.
Yeah, it
Comes out
helped
smelling like a rose, too.
him. Perfect. Shot stays at the table.
For that 14 in the corner.
He's got 4 balls left, and each one is within 12 inches of a pocket. Yeah, may have left himself a little straight.
Down to his last 3 stripes.
Oh, look at that. Ooh, it's rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yeah, he'll be on the wrong side of the stripe, but I think he's going to be okay
Yeah.
to get to the last stripe. But
Yeah, he's got a pretty large window to get in. So
I like his odds. Did he get there?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
he's got 2 pockets blocked for the 8 ball. So just avoid the sides. He's fine.
Ooh, rattles it in. Nicely
Wow,
done.
that was the nicest 3-rail shot of the day.
Clip it. I'm going for the corner.
Had just enough speed to get there. All right, a little bit of a tester here on the 8, top right-hand corner.
Money.
Ooh.
Oh, and is that 2 ball or 4 ball in the way?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, wow. Jordan getting an opportunity here.
Wow, Jordan. So what's his high run end
His
at?
high run ends at 23.
Wow.
Good run.
23 or 22? 7 plus 15.
8, 8, 16
16,
plus
yeah.
another 8 would be 24.
Yeah, so you're right. 23. That's a great run.
Yeah, that was a good stretch there, man. It was almost a 2-pack. Jesus. Jordan's got an opportunity to steal. He's got a tough 7-ball. Yeah.
So he's got to hit a little bit of an angle on it if he hits a combo to it. But it's pretty close. He's going to have to do something to get that ball out of there. He's already looking at it.
Combo.
Combination.
I like it, Jordan. You got to take chances.
Yeah, for sure. He's got to do something.
Yep, there's nobody that's going to come save you on your table. So, did get the wrong side of that ball.
Hell of an effort. Yeah. What was most important there is that whatever happened, he was going to come out with a shot, because chances are he's going to get back to the table, because Perry doesn't have an easy kick.
No, he might end up giving up a ball in hand. So
that would be, yeah. And he kind of tied up 2 balls. So we'll see how this plays out.
Go for it.
All right. This will be something. Looks like he's playing a 3-rail kick.
yeah, with the bridge.
Right.
Oh my goodness. They say you got to have the cojones to play this thing. What would Chuck do?
Oh,
It's all right. It doesn't count as a foul. Look at this.
Look
effort.
at this.
Oh my goodness.
oh,
He makes
What
it.
a hit. Makes a good hit.
Wow.
Wow. I want to save that just for the effort.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That was kind of
did I
funny.
move the 4 back or no?
You don't have to. It's not in the play in
Yeah,
your
that's all
play. So
Oh,
You're right.
That was a beautiful drive.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
man.
and then look at Jordan. He was hoping for that ball in hand.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
3 ball here.
okay.
Or 1 ball, sorry.
He's going for broke. Oh, he makes a good hit.
Yep. Makes a good hit. Well, that'll be it for this rack.
Yeah. Unless he misses.
Catastrophic happens. All right,
He
here
get him you off the table.
4 racks, nothing there.
Rack number 5, Perry's break.
Perry's break.
Look at Williams. See him, Nick?
Got both Nicks in the chat now.
Yeah. That was a great 3-rail attempt. What a great shot. You know, had he not nudged that 4 over,
I don't know how there was any more room for the ball to roll again and not go in that pocket.
yeah, that's what Dave says. Dave says, how does that not go in?
Doesn't make any sense. Oftentimes this game doesn't.
it's my break, right?
Yep. Rack number 5, breaking down the odds.
Right.
All right, try break. Good layout.
All right, Jordan, if you're waiting for that time, this is it. Oh.
First time the cue ball got away from him, it will be a ball in hand there for Perry.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Jordan. I probably shouldn't have jinxed you like that.
The old Gizmo jinx. It's classic. It's all right, ball in hand.
Yeah, Lisa K made a comment about that 3-rail kick shot. That was nice.
All right.
If you're new to the stream, please hit that thumb and think about subscribing. Live streams every week. Got a lot of pro content. And if you ever want to play, we'll go over some information after this rack, how to get involved. And not too many problems here for Perry.
No, he's just feeling right at home now.
Yeah.
After that 23 ball run, he just got in stroke. And he left himself kind of straight here, so
Yeah. Straight.
he's going to have to either shoot a long ball in the top corner or side pocket on one of those. It's going to be a tester. Oh, it wasn't that straight.
I kicked it.
Oh, that was a good shot. That means he went off the rail first to make that ball. Oh, he missed that one by a mile.
That was Perry from rack number 1 right there.
Yeah.
We're back to the first rack.
He's been hitting them good. He's allowed to miss every now and again. Give Jordan some opportunity to get some things going. He hasn't had a lot of table time.
Oh, some of them long shots are the hardest shots.
For sure.
I hate them. That's my worst shot. I'd rather have a hard cut than a straight shot.
Oh,
Jordan left you off the hook, Perry. He should be running out his table right now. So we got Dennis joined us in the chat. Tries to make something happen. He did. He made something happen, all right.
Definitely put a lot on that cue ball.
Yeah, he did.
He's gonna have to. He's either gonna go for it or serve it up here.
Do a 2-putt.
All right, 2-putt called.
He hit a little hard, but he's all right.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, look at the new guy calling a 2-putt. Can you believe this?
Yeah.
You don't see that this often. Usually it takes you 6 streams before someone tries that. Well done.
Well, he is in rack number 6 or whatever. Oh, I have to put the banner up.
One for one there on the 2-putts. Just looking for a shot for your next opportunity, and that's how we judge those. So. Nice shot. Nice shot. I mentioned Jordan does have 4-inch pockets. No easy task out there. Got to work from all.
Yeah, Eric, when you playing Gizmo? Hell, your rematch.
Chef's looking for an opponent next Thursday, I believe. Tried to get Dennis to play him, but Dennis has obligations with leagues, so that's what he was referring to in the chat earlier.
Mm. You could always throw me in, coach, if you need me.
I was thinking that that might be cool to you and Anthony play.
Yeah, I played him almost a year ago, last summer.
Hill.
Yeah, if you recall.
Look at this. Get in there.
That's pocket,
4-inch
brutal.
pocket. Yeah, no doubt. Hell of a
You could tell
run, though.
You could tell that was a tight pocket. You see that ball?
Oh, I know. He wasn't off by much.
No, and it rattled and the ball just came right. Not today. Not today.
All right, steep angle here for Perry. Probably going to give him natural position on the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Big 2 ball.
Yeah.
I'm going for this one.
All right, he's going to play the bank. Look at this. Star power. Unbelievable.
Wow.
What a shot.
Just dominating here, Perry.
Yeah, he's just the man is possessed.
You're making great shots.
Yep. Yeah, he's definitely earning it. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not like getting a whole bunch of ball in.
He's played under the bright lights before, but I know he's coming back from Vegas, he was telling me, so he's that puts him that puts him at 5, correct? Yeah, so this is gonna be Jordan's break. While he gets racked up, I guess I'll pull up our deal here. We talked about it before these guys finished the last rack. Anybody looking to get involved in Heads Up Pool, send your information headsuppool@gmail.com. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, skill level, table size. All you need to play is a pool table, cell phone, internet connection, and the balls like the 2 gentlemen here to show a live game. So reach out and get involved. Rack number 6. All right, good layout, a dry break.
Yeah, the table is tough.
Yeah, no doubt. It's only giving up 1 ball on the break here for Jordan.
Yeah, and a cue ball.
Yeah, and a cue ball.
Thanks for the reminder.
Hey, I haven't heard you talk in a while, Jordan. Glad you're.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 ball. So Perry's shooting on a Gold Crown 4, same table that Ken Salili plays on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We should probably play them against each other eventually.
Go for that 1.
All right, rolls up on the 2. Leaves him with a tester on the 5, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh. He's trying to just miss the 6, and he just missed it, but
That's why it was a tester. Not easy to make that one. He wasn't the ball he probably played for, so.
But you notice how slow he hit it, so he keeps it by the pocket.
Yep. So Jordan has a good opportunity here. I slightly like his layout a little bit better, although he started with a dry break. He's got some options. One of his better layouts tonight.
Yeah, nothing's blocked. Everything is pocket. No clusters. It's a nice break. Just got to connect the dots now.
I see one tough stripe, and he's looking at it right now.
Yeah. Might be why he took it up there.
9-ball might be tough too. That's the 9 by the 8.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good effort.
Oh, nice
Yeah, it
shot.
really was, and he leave it not too bad.
No. Might help him get on the 9 too.
Yep. Not a bad miss. Perry's got one easy 6-ball, one tough 6-ball.
Oh, they're both easy. Trying to get on it right now.
Right, meow.
Nice shot.
Get there. It was tough.
Down to his last 3, and this one's a tester.
Go for that corner.
Yeah.
Oh, just missed it.
Yeah, he made one of those tonight already.
Yeah.
But he gets on the 6-ball, so that's good. 2-ball minimal damage ends up 2 of the 4 ends up back in the center of the table for him. Jordan has another opportunity. He opened up one of the tough stripes. All right, goes after that 15 again.
He didn't lock it up. Now he's got an easier shot.
All right, Perry on his last 3 solids here.
Yodi lays it up perfect.
Sure does. Yep, overrolls it a bit. He's made one bank tonight.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Oh, it was probably going to go.
Yeah, not bad. I was going to say I like the bank if he can avoid the 9-ball. with the cue. I thought he could end up hooked, but he ends up smelling like a rose there. Sort of a two-way shot. Get in there. Oh, nice. Does that 15 go?
I think it does. I think it squeezes by.
He's in good shape here. He's got 4 stripes, I believe. I believe that's the 9 by the 8. I've been looking at it all rack.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. One looks like it's on the rail on the right side.
Just enough to get there. 3 stripes remain here for Jordan.
We can make all 3 of these in the same pocket.
That's probably the second biggest opportunity he's had tonight to get on the board. All right, he's got the 13. He's got the 9 maybe if he wants it.
Yeah, but he's going to be stretching over that whole table.
Yep. Yeah, so the 13's there. That's
trying to come up with the
get out of there. Oh,
if he just bumped that 2 out of the way, it would have been perfect.
I'm telling you, man. All right, it's gonna kick bank. Seen Savannah Easton make one of these on Ultimate Pool once.
Oh, you want to try.
Yeah, hell of an effort. It was really tough to come out looking good there. But this might be it.
Yeah, it might be. It's a steep cut, and then he's gonna send that cue ball, so we don't know where the cue's gonna land.
Oh, I missed it.
Told you it was a steep cut.
Yeah, it was. It was a tester for sure. He's gonna have a way better angle at it. I don't think he's gonna let Jordan get away with it after this point. And this is coming back to what we were talking about before. When you don't have a good shot, it's so important to make sure that the next shot you do, because he's got to go for another really tough one here, and Perry's out. So that's part of the learning process of virtual pool and heads up.
You're not getting any breaks.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
He slips himself almost perfectly straight. It's like a spot shot.
The angle's not bad, but on the rail, so we'll see what he can do.
Nope. Oh, how's it going to lay up? Perfect. Look at him.
Wow. Jordan's going to have one more shot here. He's got to go for broke.
Yeah.
He makes this ball. The 8's out in the open.
Yeah, he might be able to get enough of it to either cut it in the corner up there, back cut it, or bank it back here.
All right, back cut here. Long back cut, bank.
Oh, bank.
Yes, sir. Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh, nice
Look at
shot.
this.
Nice shot, Jordan.
Jordan came to play. You know what he texted me? And I told him, Perry's a higher Fargo rating. He said, I'm always down to get down. And that's what I like. That's the intensity we want. Heads up.
That's the attitude.
We love it.
There's the trademark lightning bolts from Andrew.
Get in there, man.
Everybody was rooting for you to make
Telling
that.
you, Jordan,
I did
son
make
of a. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Well, it doesn't matter. You had
Yeah.
Perry looking at
Yeah,
us
it was
straight.
gonna happen either way.
You already got it, Perry. You
It's
don't have
over. Yeah, the rack's over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he knocked in the 8 ball in the wrong
So
pocket.
Perry goes to the hill on a bad 8 ball, a gift as they're known.
Yeah, but what a bank. All that
Yeah, that was a
Man,
good
that
shot.
really was.
under pressure like that.
That's the game not being very fair. I'll tell you that. But it'll make the highlight reel, so yeah, at least you have that going for you.
Yeah.
Freak accident.
Yeah. Nick is our champion scratcher. Him and the chef.
Yeah,
We
for
should try
sure.
to go against each other because there can only be one king scratcher. All right, it's rack number 7. It's going to be Perry's break.
Yep. This on the hill. See if he can. He's got one break and run tonight. A high run of 23 balls. Combination of a dry and run and a break and run. See if he can close it out. Cue ball.
Still going.
Last ball, second from last ball, moving. Bottom left-hand corner. Stays at the table. He'll have a tester no matter what happens here. Not ideal cue ball placement, so fourth ball down on the break tonight for Perry Starr.
See, Nick in the chat has thrown out a challenge to Anthony. Maybe they should explain to Nick why Anthony is called the chef.
I'm going for the one on the side.
All right. Tester here inside pocket. Good touch. Oh, look good.
Yeah, like you say, minimal damage. It's still in the open ball pocket now. Todd Elston says Jordan's going to make an epic comeback.
Yep. All starts with the ball down.
Yeah.
Oof.
It was dry break, right?
Yep, dry break.
It's got a nice looking table. All the solids up table, all the strikes going this way.
For sure. Combination's not a lock, so he's got to be good on it. He's figuring that out right now. It's the only question mark for him.
Oh, you might roll behind the.
Yeah, that was the only thing. Is just it's not a lock, so it looks easy, but
yeah,
definitely not.
Yeah, there's no such thing as an easy combo, in my opinion, unless they're literally wired.
I agree.
All right, 5 on the corner combo.
Beautiful. Played it well.
And he's going to land in a funny spot.
Gotta say, he's come out smelling like a rose on a few shots tonight, so it's gonna crap out eventually, I guess.
You in the corner.
30 watchers right now. Watching the new guys.
I think that's a stream record for us. So thanks
Jumped
everybody
up-
who showed up and nice.
Jumped
Oh,
Oh, wow. Jumped up to 33 and then back down to 31.
right.
All right, Jordan. Run this rack, buddy.
Again, if you're new to the stream, please get involved. Think about subscribing. Got plenty of pool content. If you're a fan of pool, we'll keep you entertained here. Nice. With one tough stripe there by the 2, it's got to figure that one out. This one might be a little weird if that one doesn't go on the side. It appears to be. Oh, maybe not. It looked like a ball space probably to get there. All right, Perry down to his last 3 solids: the 6, the 2, and the 3. 6, 4, and the 3.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe it was the 2. Overcuts that one a bit.
Took that for granted, Perry.
yeah, I did.
Perry giving his opponent some opportunities. He's a hell of a guy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he is. He's a giver. He gave me lots of opportunities yesterday when we practiced. Oh, slow down.
All right. Test here on the stripe in the side. Beautiful shot.
That was a tough one.
No quitting Jordan at all.
No.
Down to his last 3 stripes. They're all going to be tough, though.
Yeah, it looked like he might go to the air on this one. So he put his jump cue together.
He's already made a big shot tonight. Oh, cue ball off the table. It'll be a ball in hand for Perry. That might be his last go around.
It's always a little tougher when you jump in the short way on the table because you don't have a lot of place to land and control that cue ball.
For sure. It looks like he had the angle, but he just couldn't hop over the.
Yeah. He had to get it up and come down right away. He just came down too soon.
Let's see if Perry can close this out. Three shots away from the victory here.
Gets perfectly straight on it.
Yep.
I look for him to try to draw the cue ball back to exactly where it's at right now.
Yeah. Just thinking about it here. I just want to play that.
Well,
Yep. So,
like Cynthia says, look out, any pets and small children.
and just like that, a lucky fan goes home with a game ball.
All right, Jordan, ball in hand. Take
Ball in
advantage.
hand for Perry, his second foul of the evening. Yeah, that's what my power draw stroke looks like too.
Yeah, I look for him to try to take out this 12 ball first. Yep, he's going right at it.
In my mind, I'm like, what? It's like I've seen Chris Melling make this. And then I just
Yeah,
miscue.
Chris Melling. That's a good example. There you go. Use him. Coin the best 8 ball out of all time, and you're going to use him as your example.
All right, Jordan, three balls away from getting on the board here. Just got to control that stripe.
Yeah, he may have got on the wrong side of it here. I don't know if he could back cut that.
Find out.
Or he might go all the way up table. I don't know.
He got there. He got there.
Get out of the
Give
way.
it to him.
Stop, damn it.
Oh my
Jesus Christ.
God, are you kidding me?
How the hell does that ball not fucking stop?
It hit 3 things.
Well, he hit 2 rails and a 2 ball. He just kept going. This poor guy can't get a break.
On the side.
All right, 2 in the side here.
Got 2 railer. What
Oh,
a try.
nice try. Nice try,
Good
Jordan.
effort. All right, put the pressure on Perry there.
Yep, leads it straight into the corner. So if Perry doesn't get out now, it's going to be
He's still got a tester here to get on the 8. I mean, I favor him to make the 3, but getting to the 8 still a little bit of a
exactly.
task for any
Yeah.
amateur.
You have to move the cue ball in a better spot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is starting in the kitchen with ball in hand. Yep.
Doesn't foul that time.
Yeah.
Nice job.
He
Bottom
sat there
left hand corner
and chopped that cue for about 3 minutes straight.
for the victory. Yep. $30 chalk, if you can believe that.
He does cheat with an expensive chalk. I've seen him.
There it is.
Yes, he is.
Perry with a clean sweep tonight. Get 7 racks. Well done. I think
Thank you.
that was a great debut there for you, buddy.
Yeah. Tough break for you, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
Well, if you're gonna suck, you might as well do it in front of a bunch of people.
Hey, we have all done it, buddy. We've been playing for years, let me tell you.
I tell you, losing 7-0 or 7-6 is still a loss. So.
Yeah. I've had
Yeah,
it
with
happen
that
to
table.
me. It does suck.
But,
I just couldn't get the stroke today, just didn't feel it, couldn't get there. I
Yeah.
don't shoot that poorly normally, but
that last game you should have had. That
Yeah,
cue
I gave you 2 racks for sure. There was 2 racks tonight that were definitely yours.
yeah, I just, like I said, I just didn't get the stroke and
Maybe 3 actually.
good.
3 racks. Yeah. Yeah, Perry did. He shot good. He did make some shots tonight, and I think we'll take a look at. Let me pull up the numbers here. Take a look at that. All right, final score. Perry does get the nod. 7 racks to 0. He did have 1 break and run. He did have 1 dry and run. Ends up with a high run of 23 balls. Not bad. Jordan had a high run of 5 balls that came in his first rack, and I believe he got there again in one other rack. I can't remember, but his high run did end at 5. The spreads tonight, I gave them 6-1 there for Perry, and I think I gave Jordan the very first rack, and after that, it was all Perry there. Wasn't incredibly impressive on the break, but with getting the better layouts and just having more balls down, that's kind of how that went. I think he left Jordan racked 1 time, and I think Jordan did foul 1 time on the break as well. 2 putts called. I had 1 called there for Perry. It was a success. No steals tonight. Makeable shots missed. Actually had more makeable shots for Perry than I did Jordan. 3 of those came in the very first rack. And fouls tonight, I had 5 for Jordan and 2 for Perry. So that's what it looks like by the numbers.
The 4 dry breaks from Jordan out of six racks. And remember, Perry broke and ran 1 rack, so Jordan never even got to break.
Yeah.
He only broke 6 times, and 4 of those were dry, and 1 was a scratch in the pocket. So
Yeah.
that makes for a tough night of pool when you're having that kind of bad luck at the head string.
Yeah.
Well, but we'll get you another opponent, Perry. We'll get you somebody, a little closer to your speed. But both you guys were new, so it was good to put 2 new guys on in the first stream together. And you both had 9-foot tables and tough tables, both of you guys. So both tight pockets. So we'll get you more of a comparable table and a comparable Fargo.
Yep. You want
so there.
Yeah, go ahead and run the
animation.
Highlights. Yeah.
All right, I love these. We just got some new animations by our animation department. So here it goes. Shots of the night.
All right, shots of the night. No particular order here. We'll start off. I believe this is in rack number 1. This one's going to be for Perry here. Takes this 2-ball or 4-ball. I believe it's the 2 up to the top left-hand corner. Good stroke. Nicely done. He'd go up, obviously, on the board first. This was Jordan's very first shot on stream. I thought he was in a tough starting point. Found himself here in the kitchen a couple times tonight. Makes a good shot on the 4. Very first shot on a live stream. It's definitely a tester. 4-inch pockets, 9-foot table. You get the idea. All right. Nice combination here. We always talk about how no combination's a gimme. Plays a stripe into a stripe. He had the 6 to help him out. Makes for a high percentage, much more high of a percentage to make it, and he did. This shot here, he doesn't make it, but I thought it was notable to bring it up in the highlights tonight.
Show everybody.
Yeah, I want to remind everybody that he's on a 23-ball high run at this point too. So with this, it would have been a 2-pack, and he would have had 24 balls. He gets hooked behind the ball, and he's got to kick at it 3 rails, and here was the result.
Look at this. He's going to hit the 8, and it does not go in.
How? Unbelievable. But it was a hell of an effort.
Wow.
Yeah, that would have been something. But he makes up and totally redeems himself here on this 8-ball. Gets a little squirrely on the position, but calls the 8-ball here. Bottom right-hand corner. Nice little bank. Speed is perfect. He knows his table, and he plays it well.
Yeah.
Star power. All right. And this shot here, this was Jordan's best shot of the night. Definitely notable. This was this is one of the 3 racks that I really would have gave Jordan tonight. I thought there was 3 that he should have had, and this was one of them. But it got a little weird after this bank. He's going to play this stripe back here in the corner pocket.
Yeah, he gets good on the 8. It just leaves him really, really long.
Just long. We don't got to see that. We'll take a look at it one more time.
Yeah,
plays it really well. That's one of my favorite banks too. Nice shot.
Yeah, leaves himself almost dead perfectly straight. Those are the hardest shots on a 9-foot table, going diagonal, pocket to pocket.
Yeah, gets a tough break on the 8, and Perry was staring at his 8-ball. There was no way he was getting back to the table if he didn't miss, if he didn't make it. So combination here, nicely done. Gets a little weird with the cue ball, but it was a good shot. Definitely a tougher combination than the one we showed you earlier. Take one more look at it. Nicely done. And then our last shot here. This was a tester here from Jordan. He ends up weird in the corner pocket. Definitely a test. It's going to make this stripe in the side pocket. There's no quitting this guy tonight. Regardless of the score, he was there.
Yeah, he had this. Yeah, should have had this one.
So going with the jump shot that goes off the table, and at that point, you just couldn't afford too many errors because Perry was gonna put it on you. So, but that's what it is. Those are our shots of the night. So once again, thanks for the guys for laying it on the line and playing a live game in front of everybody. It takes a lot to do that. We talk about it all the time, especially with new guys. So we appreciate you. We commend you for doing so.
So Perry, we'll go to you first. Go ahead, Perry. How do you feel? What do you feel about this win? I can't hear him.
Yeah, Perry, I think you're.
I think I took out his microphone. Hold on.
Okay, hold on 1 second. We'll get that squared away.
I have to put on the other one. All right, Perry.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great feeling. It's just I just thought I had the better roles today and an easier table to run today. Jordan's table was tight. I saw that shot that he shot on the corner and it just rattled. So
Yeah.
I had that advantage today. So we got lucky today.
Yeah. Well, good shooting. You're a champ. You're 1-0 at Heads Up Pool. So that means we're going to throw you into with the Wolves. You get to start playing some of the big boys. But you like playing those guys. So over here where we live, he's not afraid to play anyone, any of the big ballers here. He's good friends with Danny, who's like a 700 Fargo. So he mixes it up with anybody. So it'll be good to show him a good game with our other guys. We have Mike Adams and Dave. Yeah, we got a nice little
Chuck out there too. We got some 9-foot guys.
Yeah, he's got a 9-foot table, and Tim Z and Ice and Ken Johnson and Howie. We got a lot of competition for you, so don't worry. You're gonna have your hands full. So, so Jordan is a tough loss, but you know what? I've been on the receiving end of a 7-0 beat down. You just got to dust yourself off and come back again, come back stronger. But it's good to have someone to play, and especially from a small community like you're coming from. You said 300 people. What's the city you live in? Oh, hold on. I muted yours too. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Twin Bridges, Montana.
Twin Bridges. Okay, yeah. So you're probably one of the top players in Twin Bridges, aren't you?
Got the best looking table there.
I don't know. Like I said, this is not my normal performance, but it happens. So we'll just know where to go, but up.
Yeah.
From there.
Yeah. So we'll get you another match soon, and we'll reach out when we get somebody, and we'll get you a good competition. Okay.
Yeah. No worries. Appreciate it.
All right. No problem. Darren, again, good job. Did you want to? You're going to host our show coming up next week? You have any?
Yeah. What do we got coming up here? This Thursday, it's another doubleheader here for Heads Up. This Thursday, we've seen the match before. They're two fan favorites. The virtual pool community cannot get enough of them. It's going to be OG Billiards taking on the Ron Father. They're both playing on 8-foot tables. I think OG is going to play on your new table that you got set up. So it'll be the first official stream that we'll be able to check that out. So that'll be Thursday night right here on Heads Up, probably be 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock Eastern. And then we also have next Tuesday night, I believe. Yeah, Tuesday night, we're going to have Nick Burry versus Todd Elson. Both guys looking for their first singles win. Somebody's O has got to go. It's going to be right here Tuesday night, live on Heads Up Pool.
Sweet. All right. So anyway, thanks again, guys, and we'll see you guys next week. I believe Easter's coming up too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Sunday.
Yep, this Sunday.
All right. Well, I wish everybody a happy Easter. May you get a chocolate bunny.
Yeah.
Don't know why they have eggs. Because bunnies don't lay eggs. I don't think. Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
Chocolate Reese's egg.
Yeah. So, anyway, good to have you back, Perry. It's really cool to see you again, and I'm glad you're back with me. We'll get you another match, and you too, Jordan. We'll get you another match soon. And good to see OG next week. He gets to play on my brand new
this week.
New, it's tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Yeah. Thursday. That's right. Thursday he's going to be playing on my brand new table, my my Monarch. I got an 1883 Monarch replica. So I had to cut new slates for it from a Brunswick Gold Crown. The Brunswick Gold Crown had to sacrifice its life to live on in an 1883 Brunswick Monarch replica. Tight pockets, 4 1/4 pockets, so 2-inch shelves like a diamond. So it'll be fun showing it for the first time. OG hasn't even played on it yet, so he wants to show up a few hours early so he can play. So, all right, Darren, thanks again. Did a great job on the stream and doing the commentating as always.
Yes, sir. You too, my friend.
Yep, and I'll see you in 2 days. We'll see each other in 2 days.
You got it.
And again, congrats, Barry, on your win.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna kill the stream. Have a good night, everyone. See you in a couple days.
All right.